Hey guys, welcome back to Word of Advice TV, where your time is invested and not wasted. Today I want to talk about silver water, or better known as colloidal silver. I got this apparatus from my dad, because it's expensive, it's like $300 or $400, or even $500 if you want to buy the big deluxe kit. So I just borrowed it from my dad to make myself a batch of silver. We have an infant baby slowly growing into a toddler, and right now it's winter out here. I don't want to get sick, neither my wife. Because if we do, then the baby's probably going to get sick, and that makes bad news for all of us. And this silver water is pretty much the best sickness preventative there is. So while I have this thing in my possession, I thought I would make a quick video of it for those people that are still not familiar with colloidal silver, because if you don't know about this stuff, you're really missing out. In fact, this thing can do a lot more than just sickness prevention. For example, if you go on the website where they sell this thing and read their reviews, some of them are pretty crazy. Like a small girl that got into poison ivy and then had those blisters all over her body. She went to the emergency to the hospital. They tried giving her antibiotics and stuff. Nothing seemed to be working. And then out of desperation, the parent took colloidal silver in a spray bottle and literally sprayed her down with it. And within hours, the blisters and the redness started to subside, and within a day she was back to normal. And if you ever had poison ivy, you know what a pain in the butt that can be. I just had it last year, and oh my gosh, you just itch and itch and itch for days on end. That stuff sucks. I really wish I knew about this back then. Also, there's a review about a kid that had like his whole chest was burnt with hot coffee, second degree burns on his chest, on his shoulder, and same deal, they went to the hospital, they tried creams and pastes or whatever. It was helping, but not so much, so they tried spraying him down with silver water and oral injections as well, and they said within a couple days the burns started to subside. Within a week they were almost completely gone, and later on they completely disappeared, and he has no scars or any kind of burnt tissue left. So that was pretty amazing as well. And if you look at this review, this one's crazy. Apparently he got bit by something venomous, I don't know, maybe a snake or a spider, but you can see that bite on his wrist right there. Look how swollen that hand is, holy smokes. So basically the doctors were telling him, they were even saying we might have to amputate this thing or have surgery on it or whatever. None of the anti-venomous stuff was working. So they tried spraying that hand down with colloidal silver, and sure enough, within a day the darn thing subsided almost back to normal size. But anyways guys, I'm not gonna sit here and retell you every single review in my own words, but I do highly urge that you go and read those things, because I believe everybody should have a batch or a bottle of silver water in their home for emergency situations like that, because it really could save you out of a pinch. And if anybody's curious, no, I am not sponsored to do this. I just truly believe that this is amazing stuff and people should know about it. To conclude this video, I just want to start this machine up. It takes about 3 hours to make the colloidal silver. But I'll start it up just so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like, what it does. To make this silver water, you will need some distilled water to begin with as the base. So as you can see, I already used some up, because you want to kind of wash down the container or the glass jar or whatever it is that you're using. You want to wash that down with distilled water so there's no minerals on there. I also washed down the rods and this little magnetic stir or whatever that is. I washed it all down with this stuff. So basically there's a line right up top. You pour in enough distilled water to get to the top there. Bam! So once you got that to the top, you take your 2 silver rods, make sure they poke through the bottom, and you stick them in. Kind of serves as a holder for the rods and a plug at the same time. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to throw this magnetic thingy in here. Let's go ahead and put that in there too. There it is. And apparently there's a magnet on the bottom of this thing, because it kind of just spun itself right into the middle. And then you put the 2 alligators on here. This is DC voltage. And I'm not even going to try to explain the scientific part of this, of how it works and why it does it and blah blah blah. If you want, you could read up on that yourself. But long story short, these 2 silver rods, actually from the DC voltage applied to them, they release microparticles into the water. So you literally have small tiny particles of silver in the water, which acts as a anti-inflammatory thing, an anti-infectant, antibacterial, all kinds of good stuff. Once again, if you're really interested, you should read up on it. And then we'll go ahead and switch this thing on. And as you can see, that little stirring piece started to spin around, stirring the water. So there you have it. In about 3 hours, I will have my silver water, and this thing shuts off automatically, so I can just set it off to the side and just let it do its thing. Well guys, that is all I had for you today. I hope this video will help somebody out of a bind one day. And if you have any experience with silver water or colloidal silver, I would love to hear about that in the comments below. Make sure you share this video with friends and family, because I believe everybody should know about colloidal silver. It's definitely a great thing to have. Though, I must say, I'm not a doc by any chance, so do your own research and investigate for yourself. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Don't forget to mash that like button, and until next time, peace.